Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. Yes, we are back once again with another FIFA 21 video. So listen, we're coming into that sort of FIFA 21 season now and I'm getting excited, guys. I'm getting very excited for this game. But listen though, of course you guys are new to the channel, make sure you get down there, subscribe, smash the video, enjoy. And I thought, since the web app's coming out next week, I might as well, bring a couple of FIFA 21 videos, sort of hype out the game a little bit. But listen there, of course on the channel so far be the best possible Newcastle ratings. So I think we might as well, put them in the start 11 and actually save myself. But listen though guys, I'm very excited, but of course in terms of live streams, appreciate all the support and live streams as always, but for next week, the Newport game, I won't be live streaming for the simple fact my cup final is getting played at the exact same time as the game, so I just can't obviously live stream the Newcastle match, but vlog of the cup final should be out on the same day, but I've got a feeling I'm going to live stream all the later games, even of course if it's not Newcastle, just get something out on that day. But listen though, of course, thank you for all your support, and when the web app comes out next Wednesday, yes, at some point I will get a video up on it, but listen, I thought we'd start today with the best possible Newcastle team, so we're going to include icons to make it slightly exciting. But yeah, on day one, what is the best possible Newcastle team you can have? So yeah, I thought without further ado we get into it. But the reason being 3-5-2, by the way, because Newcastle haven't got a left back that's been officially announced yet. So of course Jamal Lewis is not in the top 1,000 rating, so he hasn't been announced yet. Matt Ritchie is a right mid in this game, and Dummett is a centre half, and he's also not in the top 1,000. So again, he's not out, but anyway guys, without further ado, what we've got here is we're going to go through them right now. So we're going to start with Newcastle's first ever base board in FIFA, Martin Tabradgar, rightfully deserved. I mean, the guy was amazing last season. I'm very glad he is picked up on it and actually given a really big boost because he deserves it. I mean, the guy was incredible last season. But yeah, start FIFA, he's going to be amazing. Even halfway into FIFA, like that's still a very usable card. I mean, as long as he got that good back line, he will definitely keep you in games with Bradgar. But we start in the centre back spots. We start on the right hand side. We're going to have Jamal Lewis as the captain of the club. Unfortunately, his pace isn't very high, but I mean, his defence stats aren't too bad. But I don't get it. 58 pace. I mean, for me, that's a bit off for me. I'm going to quickly check Harry Maguire because I know he's as slow as out. What's Maguire's 50? Yeah, rightfully so. But on the left hand side, we're going to have Fabian Shaw, the Swiss Superman. But yeah, of course, he struggled last season for Newcastle. Had injury issues in there. When he came back, he just wasn't the same player. But hopefully this season, he comes back into life, starts to get that confidence a bit more. But yeah, we'll see how he gets on this season. But we begin with the first icon of the video, Sol Campbell. Of course, he played one season for Newcastle on loan towards the end of his career. Yeah, admittedly, he was crap, but years towards his end of his career, and of course, yeah, as you can see from Cardi, he's amazing. Even in FIFA 20, I thought his 91 in draft was just incredible to use. I mean, if you need someone to get your hands on Sol Campbell, you're going to have a lot of fun with him because, I mean, the guy's a monster. But even though he's a right back in this game, I'll put your head on the right side for the simple fact that pace is just going to get you down the wing. But yeah, of course, his shooting is shocking, so you don't want to take a shot of him. But in terms of getting down the wing, you get that pace, that defensive stats, you'll be right, you'll be okay. But to be fair, I don't think anyone's going to play 3-5-2 anyway, especially in champs. But anyway, guys, we're on to our second icon now. A lot of people forget John Barnes was a Newcastle United player. Even though he only played one season for us, he was a Newcastle United player. And yeah, he's got a really nice card. That card is going to be great for you first 3 months into FIFA. A lot of pace, great shooting, pretty good base cards. So until they get to the later stages, when everyone starts to get like world class defenders, everyone gets like Van Dijk's and Varans, and I mean, he should be alright up to that point with John Barnes. I mean, he looks like a good enough card. But anyway, go for this the CDMs now. Hayden 77, 61 pace. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. I mean, that pace is just criminal. It's just absolutely criminal for him. But yeah, it is what it is. Sometimes ratings don't always go in your way. But listen, as a kid, deserve a better card. That's my opinion. That. And of course, alongside we got his actual teammate John Joe Shelby. Again, I mean, he had a good season last year, so I don't get how the cards are just suck so much in the game. I mean, come on, I mean, Shelby has 79 passing. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. But yeah, pretty bad cards. But listen, the first week of FIFA, I may have some fun with it, but it's going to be hard very quickly with those sort of cards. But anyway, next, we're going to put in a Newcastle player I hate a lot. The most hated football player of all time, Michael Owen. He was just not too piss taking this club. He just took the piss constantly. But despite that, of course, he did have an incredible career, especially at Liverpool. But again, very nice card. You have a lot of fun with that if you can get your hands on him. Forget about the first strike. I only might have spent one season at a club, but he had spent a very productive season. I thought Patrick Cliver. I used this guy in FIFA 20, like in the later years as well. I mean, obviously, he did become bad at the end, but still, though, 4-star, he's got really good base stats. I mean, you've got a lot of fun with him, getting forward the ball. He is a very strong player. It's going to be hard to get him off the ball, but yeah, you have a lot of fun in that. But depending on what the meta of the game is anyway, but again, another great card. And next to him, Aaron Shearer. I mean, He can't be in Newcastle squad without Shearer, can I mean? He was just that good. Absolute machine, you know. Premier League top goal scorer for a reason. Absolutely incredible. But we're getting to the bench now to finish off our final icon for Newcastle, Ian Rush. It's just the same 6 icons. There's no new icons this year for Newcastle. A lot of them this year are mainly just Chelsea icons. There's not really any Newcastle ones. But listen to Ian Rush, despite the fact he might have played about 10 games for the club, he has still, of course, played for Newcastle, so he's in there. Saint-Maximin, of course, he's going to go on the bench. He's going to be very expensive the first few weeks of FIFA. I mean, you know, French player, less-sided Premier League player, you know, it's going to be very expensive. A lot of players you can link them to. And of course, due to the lack of really good players on that left side, of course, Mane's going to be super expensive. So for me, he's going to be stinking just a lot. He's very meta last year, so he's going to be like a 200, 300k card in the first year. But listen, though, if you can pack him or you can just get him in your team somehow, he will, of course, be an absolute beast for you. But yeah, we'll pretty much just finish off there. He's not really too many more, just a few Newcastle players. Like Wilson, I think he'd be good at the start of the year, you know. Good, decent enough shooting stats, and the pace is alright. He's strong enough, so he'll definitely, you know, cause some damage to the opposition in the game. But yeah, not too bad to start the year off with. But that's pretty much it, really, guys. That's the best possible Newcastle team you can get the first day of FIFA, essentially, you know. Of course, you can get a few more players, you know, once the ratings come out and once you get them on the bench. But in terms of that starting 11, I don't think you can get a better starting 11 than that. That's just my personal opinion. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Take care, and yes, I'll see you on the next one.